Hey, yo, what is going on, everyone? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's everyone's nights going? Or late afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Closer to night, though. What's good, Queen of Nobodies? KH One True Sky. Colbury. Lazy K. Diego. How's it going, guys? Welcome. Welcome to tonight's events, tonight's festivities. Just to let you guys know, today's event was indeed part of our weekly scheduled live streams. There likely won't be any streams on Saturday or Sunday. Thursday and Friday, I don't quite know exactly what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, I don't know quite exactly what I'm going to do. But I'm leaning towards starting my Jack playthrough tomorrow. I'm leaning towards that. But that is for later. We'll discuss that later. I'll update you guys. Maybe we'll do Smash. Actually, we haven't done Smash this week. I might do Smash tomorrow. But today, what we're going to be doing, a couple of things. This is our staple streams. We're going to be doing some Kingdom Hearts discussions. You guys know how things go. You guys have lots of topics, lots of things you guys like to talk about. So I'll be reading chat a lot today. And I'll also be looking a lot at this community post I did 3 days ago, asking you guys, what are your genuine thoughts on the KH4 reveal, and how do you think the series will play out in the future? Also, tell me how you feel about games like Dark Road, Missing Link, and stuff. So just a general thing about, talks about Kingdom Hearts 4, Missing Link, Dark Road, and then afterwards, since you guys seem to have really enjoyed it last time, we're going to watch some more WatchMojo Kingdom Hearts videos. That was actually kind of fun that day. We're going to watch some of the videos we didn't watch. We only got to like 3, I believe, last time. So we're going to look at some of WatchMojo's older Kingdom Hearts lists, because that might be fun, interesting to react to. What's good, LKC? Before we get too deep into the stream, though, I want everyone in chat to hit that like button. You guys know leaving a like supports the stream, goes a long way in helping out the channel, pushing us in the algorithm, all of that nice little stuff. So hit that like button, share the stream out with a friend, family member. We're going to have some fun today. What's good, Jerome? Well, I like a Robin Hood world. Yes, I would. Robin Hood is like a world that I feel like would fit Birth by Sleep a lot, or a game like Birth by Sleep, but I would love it in a number title. I think Robin Hood, even though it's like a 40-minute movie, it's something that could be really cool if fleshed out. I just think it'll be nice. Hey, yo, KDG, what's good? Really want an Emperor's New Groove world. So do I. Alright. I want to switch up the music a little bit. Then we'll get right into this. Let's what music might fit us here? Let's do some Celeste. Okay. Alright, so let me just read through some of your guys' stuff. This segment of the stream probably won't take too long, because I think starting off with some of the WatchMojo stuff might be pretty fun. Reacting to some of their list a little bit. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. Today is Star Wars Day, huh? Today is indeed Star Wars Day. I'm actually happy with everything. I know Western fans aren't happy about the mobile games, but I just want that story and stuff. I agree. I big agree. I feel like, weirdly enough, okay, I said this yesterday on stream, but just for today's audience, do you guys think it's a little weird? Do you guys think it would be a little weird if I said that I'm a little bit more excited for Missing Link and Dark Road than I kind of am KH4? I know that sounds crazy. Of course, I think KH4 is going to be a better game. I don't think KH4 is going to be bad or anything like that. But my argument is, it's newer story that we're getting like a lot sooner than KH4. We don't know when we're getting KH4. We have no release window, no release date for KH4. It'll probably come out like 2025 at the latest. But Missing Link and Dark Road are games that we're going to be getting pretty soon, like within the next year. Dark Road in August. Missing Link will get a beta by fall. We don't know when that game will fully release. Probably sometime middle of next year. And Union Cross was so good that I'm just anticipating the story for Missing Link and Dark Road to be on par, if not better. So I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that. While I'm talking, I'm also sharing out the live stream with my Discord server. Let me do that right quick. There we go. No, it's not crazy because I am too. We're getting Missing Link a heck of a lot earlier than KH4. Yeah. Missing Link, I can't wait to play. Okay, let's get a head count to how many of you in chat are excited for Missing Link. Type 1 if you're excited, type 2 if you aren't. You're excited that Missing Link is coming to mobile. So you prefer it on mobile, True Sky? KH4 is better than KH2. It's not out yet. How can you say that? I agree, Cam. Definitely more haircuts. I mean, well, Union Cross later on actually added a lot of hair options. But it definitely leaned a lot more towards the anime-esque side. Okay, mostly ones. Whole chat's ones. I don't see a single 2 yet. Okay. Alright, see, I see KH fans are out here. Okay, now how many of you are excited for Dark Road in August? Type a 1 in the chat if you're excited for Dark Road in August, and type a 2 if you aren't. Hey, Mira, thank you so much for the 4 months membership. I really appreciate that. Thank you. How are you doing, by the way? Are you doing alright, Mira? I just hope they put a bunch of new worlds. Hercules is okay, but I really want some good levels. Robin Hood, Moana, Emperor's New Groove, etc. Yeah, I definitely want some new levels too. I mean, were you not satisfied with the new levels we got in 3? Like, most, aside from Olympus and Twilight Town. Yeah, aside from Olympus and Twilight Town, everything else in that game was new. I mean, Keeley Graveyard as well. So, okay. Out of all the worlds in KH3, only 3 of them were returning, and 2 of them were original returning. Only 1 was Disney returning. But yeah, I'm expecting newer KH games to have mostly new worlds. Now, I do think KH4 might lean towards returning a little bit more, because I feel like when I think of like Kingdom Hearts games, especially with number titles, when I think of number titles, I think of like sets of worlds, if that makes sense. Like, whenever we get a new Kingdom Hearts game, that's a new set of worlds for that game, and that opens up the possibility of it being revisited, redone, re-explored down the line. For example, in Birth by Sleep, we got a whole new set of worlds, in like Dwarf Woodlands, and Sleeping Beauty, and Castle of Dreams, and you saw a lot of those worlds later on in games like Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, for example. Yes, and it's Union Cross, but still, those were worlds that are set up to be returned. In KH2, we got a whole new set of worlds, and eventually that would lead to us getting some of them returning. Like we got a returning world that never was in a couple KH games, and we got a lot of them. We got things like Beast Castle returning in Days. We got things like Tron returning as well, and Dream Drop Distance. Like, I don't know, like those open up the floodgates for just returning worlds. KH1 is a set of worlds that's constantly being reused, and I think will be reused to infinity. I don't know. It's really exciting getting a new set of worlds. I think KH4 is going to have a new set of worlds, but I think there's going to be a decent amount of returning. You know, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty nice. I'm energized. I feel good right now. And I was excited to do today's stream. I was talking earlier today, like with my friend Jordan, about how much I've been enjoying streaming lately. And I think the schedule is just really nice, because like I feel like it keeps my brain moving, you know. Not only do I love live stream, but like when you're constantly doing, I guess, the content thing, if that makes sense. I've always considered myself a very momentum based person. I mean, a lot of people are like that in life. Like if you drop the ball with something, sometimes it can be pretty hard to get it rolling again. I feel like I've been like that in my life to an extreme, to a degree. Like if I'm uploading a lot of, if I just per example, like my upload schedule. If you go like to my channel, can I not type? Okay. Like, for example, like when you go to my channel, we have over 1,000 videos now. Like, as you can see, recently I haven't been uploading as much. I'm attempting. I have little bursts here and there where I upload a lot, but since KH4 dropped, I've only dropped what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos, right? And it's been a thing for 3 weeks. I should be like other channels uploading 4 or 5 videos a day. That would be super fun, but I feel like I've kind of transitioned out of that type of content. I really, even though I wasn't uploading that much, this string of videos from like, I'd say here, all the way down to like this Olympus video, or no, this video right here. I love this string of videos. Like, I felt like I was like peaking. Like, the multimedia video, still one of my favorite videos to make. I love this thumbnail. I loved everything went into it. The Olympus video, although it was a stream highlight, it was something that I was working in the background to get going, and I'm really happy that A-Pro allowed me to have like early access to that mod to like cover. And I think I was like the first person to like test the mod, like in terms of like out of the content creators, and that was really cool and really special to me. The Phase 2 video was also really fun. This was like a shorter video just talking about glamorizing Phase 2 and stuff, but it was still really fun. I think I must have make this video again. Not the same video, but like I want to make this topic again. Like worlds that I think are going to come in KH4, but now I'll be able to put KH4 in the title instead of Phase 2. But it's to reintroduce that topic to people. I love this time skip video. I thought this video was really cool, really fun. Opera sponsored me. I obviously love the multiplayer video for multiple reasons. Not just because it blew up and became one of my biggest videos, but also because just what went into this video. I feel like my mental for this video was like peak mental that I need for content creation in the future. Like I loved working with the modders. I loved working with Luce. I loved working with Jack to get that video done. This video was like 2-3 hours of footage that I edited down to 13 minutes for you guys to understand and be able to consume. I love the encounter video. This is one of my favorite videos I've ever made. And I think it's just because I love talking about Disney. But like, I don't know. Like, what I mean by that is I wasn't uploading that frequently during this time. I honestly haven't uploaded that. Like, it's weird to scroll down and see that I uploaded 4 months ago. Because in the past, like, for example, like, if I get to a certain point, if I get to summer, like, if I get to around here, you see that, like, I'm uploading multiple times in 1 month. And it takes a long time before, like, see, okay, it's 10 months right here. It's gonna be a while before, yeah. See, like, it was a decent bit before you saw 11 months. It was Union Cross time. Probably gonna be able to scroll down a bit. Yeah, like, I don't know. I used to upload a lot more. I was like I daily upload for like 100 days, which is something I'm really proud of. And I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like when I have my momentum there, like when I upload 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, I like have the feeling to just keep going and keep going, especially when I do them back to back, because I'm in that state, I'm in that like zone where it's like, okay, get up, make video, do whatever else, work on next, yada yada. With streaming, the stream schedule is very nice and comfy. I don't feel like I'm overworking myself, but I also feel like it's just really nice to see chat and see your profile pictures. I want to say see your faces, but I'm not seeing your faces. Seeing your profile pictures, seeing you guys type it up, it's pretty nice. And yeah, streams are different in sizes. Some streams are bigger, some streams are smaller. That's just the name of the game. Tomorrow, if I end up doing a Jack or Smash stream, instead of maybe reaching 70, 100, whatever my average is, because it's kind of been all over the place. When we just start streaming again, maybe we'll only get like 10 or 20 viewers or something. But even having those couple people in chat there will probably make it pretty fun. Is it a hot take to say I enjoy story worlds sometimes more than Disney worlds? What do you mean by story worlds? Like worlds like Traverse Town, like World Never Was, things like that? If they want to be ambitious, they could add multiple Star Wars planets in sort of a minigame world. Minigame world sounds very unappealing, but in the sense that you're saying it without the word minigame, yeah, that would be cool. Guys, DC Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I have not seen the trailer for it, but I do know there was a Keyblade in it, which is pretty cool. And hello, Glitch. Also, this might be the first time in KH history they went straight from one number tile to the next. Technically, that's not true. Technically, that's not true at all. Actually, it's about the same amount of time and the same amount of space that we have between KH 1 and 2. Because technically, Glitch, after Kingdom Hearts 3, yes, we got Remind, but after Remind, first game we got was Melody of Memory. After Melody of Memory, well, no, not even after. We got Dark Road after Remind. We got Dark Road, then we got Melody of Memory. We're about to get Dark Road finished, and then we're about to get Missing Link. So you're going to have 2-3 titles before KH4, technically speaking. 2 of them are mobile games, one's a rhythm game. This is Kingdom Hearts. Welcome to this franchise. But technically, we did get multiple tiles. But yeah, I am surprised we got another numbered tile so soon. Like that, you're right about that. I'm very surprised we got another one so soon. It feels quick, but I think it only feels quick because a lot of us are older now, and most of us were probably kids, not born yet, or like very young. We were definitely not. A lot of us probably weren't adults when KH2 first came out. So KH3, a lot of us grew up during the KH3 life cycle. So now this is our first time really, I don't know, anticipating a game with like a, I don't know, with our full state of mind, I guess. Doug, why are you typing the same comment? I'm very confused. You were 10. When KH2 came out, I was like 4. I was like 4 or 5 when KH2 first came out. Time flies when you're having fun. It totally does. Like, I had so much fun with KH3. I still have so much fun with KH3. It's weird because, like, as much as I'm hyped for Kingdom Hearts 4, I still want to, there's like so much with KH3 and Remind I still want to talk about and experience. 4 is fun, but like 4 hasn't given me enough yet to like justify making a ton of content on it. Maybe back in the day, I would have like milked KH4's reveal and did this and that a little bit more. And I'm still definitely gonna talk about KH4 a lot. I mean, we're doing it right now, right? But I don't know. There's like a big appeal for me in talking about what we already have compared to just constantly talking about, you know, what's going to happen next. And I don't know. There's some comfort in like being able to talk about like some of the stuff we do already have. But I like trying to be able to do both. A lot of my content is typically me trying to do both. I definitely have made a lot of Phase 2 content. And I'm super excited about the future of the story, future of worlds. But I don't know. We have so much already. Like, I feel like Kingdom Hearts is pretty sustainable when it comes to content. I feel like it's fun. Like a reason I feel like I could probably talk about Kingdom Hearts forever is because I feel like there's so much we haven't talked about. Like, there's so much out there. Like, how many people actually cover the manga for Kingdom Hearts, for example? It's something I want to get into. How many people realistically, aside from like myself, cover the Ultimania super heavy? And I've only scratched like 10-20% of what the Ultimania is offered. There's so many guides, so many other developer interviews, and so on there in the Ultimanias that people haven't even done yet. How many people like realistically dive super duper deep into like some of the reports and some of the other games? Like we do them for theories, or we like grab tiny pieces here and there to support our theories, support some of our arguments for certain things, but like when it comes to just like appreciating them, I guess, not just for the greater future or whatever, when it comes to just like talking about what they have specifically, like there's so much that Kingdom Hearts has. And I still feel like gameplay mechanics are relatively niche in the community in terms of, yeah, we have like our speedrunners, and we have a lot of people showing off cool stuff with gameplay and combos and whatnot. But like, there's so much with gameplay that people don't know about or don't acknowledge or aren't super duper into, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but like there's a lot. There's a lot gameplay wise. Like I wanted to do a stream reacting to this person. Like, there's some Japanese Kingdom Hearts players, guys, that are freaking they're freaks. I just want to say they're freaks. Like they are absolutely insane. Like the reason I took that off screen is because I'm trying to pull one of them up right now. Let me see. This person does all pro codes runs. I believe they had like some combo videos or something. Unless it was another person. No, I'll show it anyways. Like, for example, like look at this. This is all pro codes. Data Zigbar, Maka. Yeah, Maka's the person I was thinking of. But there's multiple people out there doing stuff. I don't know if this. I don't think this is Maka, but like, look, this is all pro codes, right? No keyblade transformations, no crazy abilities. Look at how optimized this is, and look how much damage they're pulling off on all pro codes. I don't think this is level 1, but still, this is like really, really cool. The camera manipulation there. They're about to do something really sick in a minute, because I know some of you guys are like, this is a basic combo. What, you see that though? Hold on. Look at that. They just like loop countered Zigbar off of one interaction. I get one combo off of this interaction at most. Look, they got one counter. No, I think that was 2. Was that 2? Hold on. That was 2 counters. Yeah, I was so fast. That was 2 counters. 3, 4. The positioning, like the optimization that goes into something like this is crazy. Then the Sonic Slash, and that took like what? This is taking what, like 2 health bars. And then the positioning here, like that looked pretty precise to me. And look at this. This is cool. I love doing this. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at the damage, dude. And then the Sonic Slash. It's not over. Got the arrow. This is all with pro codes. And they instantly took them to DM with pro codes. No keyblade transformations. No crazy magic spam or shot block spam. None of that. Just pure countering, knowing the fight, knowing the positions, using what the boss does to you against them. It's crazy. And then the way they dodge this DM too. Like, this is what I mean when I say like Kingdom Hearts has so much depth. And look, I can sit here and praise KH3 all I want, but like most like KH, like some of this stuff is specific to 3, but like you can do this type of stuff, not literally the exact same thing, but like you can do a lot of like cool tech and crazy stuff in every KH game, even like the nichest or like weirdest, maybe oddest caging, like Recoded, for example, or Days, Birth by Sleep. You can do a lot of cool stuff, and a lot of those games are so unexplored. Like this, I don't know, like there's just so much. There's so much that this series has. There's so much. And this, like, what the heck? They didn't get full damage off of that, but still. I agree. KH2 is great. The KH2 is one of the GOATs. It was the GOAT for a long time for me. But like, is this impressive to you guys? Like at all? Like I don't know. Like this is like super sick just seeing like how optimized like this fight can be with like all pro codes and like how cool. Just how cool it is. No damage. Using the rising spiral for like positioning. They didn't get a crit counter off of that, but like that was great. Like I thought that was so impressive. Like stuff like that is so sick. And let me turn the music off. Like just to look through. Or let me pause the music right quick. Just to show you guys even more stuff that I mean. Like when it comes to the super cool stuff you can do in like some of these games that a lot of people just don't fully know about. There's this person named Maka on Twitter, right? I'm gonna link you guys to them. I'm gonna link you guys to both their channels, as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna link you guys to Maka's Twitter right here. So definitely follow them if you want to see some sick stuff. I'm gonna link you to this person's channel right here. So follow, subscribe, do whatever to both of them. Maka is the sauciest Kingdom Hearts player, period. Like they are just the sauciest Kingdom Hearts player. Like they make every fight look so cool. I haven't watched everything here. Hold on, let me see. Which one should I look at? Look at this. Oh, look at this. We want to see some of the same stuff here. Are you ever going OKC? You're talking about Japanese Zigbar sounds so cool. Like they're going to see some of the same stuff in this first phase. I will show you the data Master Xehanort fight, but that fight's pretty long. We should look at the Zumnus one. Have I seen Square Enix game list for showing KH4? Yeah. Like that. Look at that. That's so sick. Come on, we gotta replay that. Y'all saw that whole interaction? So they did the showdown command. Shot the arrows, did a blizzard, to a sonic cleave. I don't even know how they canceled that like that, but that was so cool. The way they dodge the bullets is so saucy. I love it. Okay, Tor brings back Coliseum stuff too. I want to play KH Missing Link when it comes out. Yes, I will, of course. There we go. That was a cool fight. I don't think that's the coolest thing they've done, but it was definitely a cool fight. Oh, let's see. They have like Twitter clips and stuff of like specific things they try to do, like this, I think. Oh, they're just like a master at like the cancels. Like, look at that! Like, why was that a punish? That was sick to me. Like, look at this first part. They specifically placed the arrow there because they knew Xehanort would attack them here. They adjust the camera so Xehanort attacks them from there, and then so that the wrist dodge goes into the arrow, which makes them jump cancel out of wrist dodge into the air, and immediately they do like the ground pound attack from like Hyper Hammer. Like, I don't know, that stuff like that is so sick to me. Like, I love stuff like that. Like, they have more like crazy clips. Is that Maka? Yep, this is Maka. Maka's insane. This is one of the Zemnis clips. Bro, look at how high this is Dragon Ball right here. What is this? Like, it's just black. Like, there's nothing here. Oh, that's sick. That is so cool. I don't know, like they just do like these really like nice interactions that are just satisfying to look at. Like this is one of the ones from Data Xehanort. I see how high they're taking Xehanort. Like, I fighting in like the skybox is kind of saucy. And using Stitch to reflect the key light. That's so cool! Oh my gosh. Just the sequences. I don't know, like who wouldn't think that's cool? Like that's what I want to know. Who would look at that and be like, "Oh, that is sauceless. That ain't nothing." Here's one from the Terra mod. It's just like stuff like that makes me just want to like go crazy with Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff. Like it really does. It makes me want to go like bonkers with it. Like I love KH3 so much, and again, it's not just 3. Like obviously we've seen how cool Kingdom Hearts 2 can be, and there's even areas in KH2 some people probably haven't explored where there's just a ton of like super cool stuff and cancels, and I don't know, there's just wacky things you could do to make like the game even more fun for yourself. Like, yeah, it doesn't have to be a requirement. Like, obviously, stuff that Maka did to do stuff like that, it takes a little bit of practice. It takes knowing the fight, of course. But that's kind of the fun in it, right? Like, when you know a fight, when you learn a game, you're able to do cooler things. Think of it almost kind of like a fighting game, right? Or like Smash. When you get to a certain level in Smash Bros, you're able to start applying certain things. Like, people right out the gates when they start learning Smash aren't immediately going to be crazy at footstooling or crazy at like air dodging or wave landing. But as we learn some fundamentals, you start like checking off the boxes one by one. It's like, okay, learn some of the fundamentals, and that's a lot of boxes to check. Then you start slowly going on. It's like, okay, now let's learn how to footstool. Now let's learn how to wave land. All right, let's combine both of them maybe in a combo. I don't know. There's just a lot of like little things like trickle downs that this is cool. It's just cool to like learn and experience, I guess. Let's read through some of these comments for about 30 minutes, which is what I was supposed to do. Maybe not 30 minutes, maybe like 10, 20. We'll see. And if you guys have any Kingdom Hearts 4 hot takes, opinions, or anything, let me know. From what I skimmed through here, there's not too many hot takes here. A lot of people are actually pretty nice about the game, which is exciting. Definitely, let me drink water first. I keep delaying things. Okay. Definitely excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm glad Dark Road will finally bring some closure to Xehanort's story, and I'm a bit interested in Missing Link, especially since it's in the Unreal Engine and will have voice acting, which is why I felt Union Cross and Dark Road should have had voice acting. I agree. I feel like when it comes to Missing Link, the most exciting thing about it for me, I'm not that crazy about the gameplay. It looks fun. It looks like normal Kingdom Hearts, but I wonder how it's going to be in practicality, or how it's going to be like, I guess optimally. Like, is it going to actually be that fun? Because it's a mobile game, right? So I'm not using a controller to play Missing Link. I'm probably tapping my screen to do all that stuff. And I wonder if that's going to be as fun for me. On top of that, it does have its gotcha mechanics. But I think Missing Link having voice acting is huge. Like, Missing Link having voice acting is so cool. It's so cool. I'm actually really excited for Kingdom Hearts 4, especially with the art direction. I've always wanted the games to look more like the secret endings with the Final Fantasy-esque visuals, and hopefully the series will start maturing a little as well. To be honest, most Kingdom Hearts fans are adults at this point. I think it's time for the series to go a little darker. As for the mobile games, not excited by expecting them. Missing Link doesn't look that bad though. A lot of people are fine with Missing Link just because of the art style, even though the art style isn't that polished, just because it's 3D and looks a little bit more similar to like how Kingdom Hearts normally looks. It's like a scuffed Kingdom shader. That's what Missing Link looks like. That by itself makes it a little bit more appealing to them. So that's cool. For me, I'm a little bit of the opposite. I'm not as crazy about the art direction for like Quadrom and stuff, but it makes sense, right? I want to see how it looks in Unreal Engine 5. That's what I really want to see. I'm really happy. KH looks amazing. I can't wait to see where the next arc takes us. Just hope that we get to see realistic Quadrom versions of everyone, particularly Aqua and Axel. That is something I want to see. I want to see like what these other characters might look like in the Quadrom, like outfits, effects, whatever. Hopeful but skeptical. Seeing a new rider definitely gave me hope because Neo Tui was great, and I'm hoping we see more good character interaction because of that. Weary about the Final Fantasy Versus 13 though. I'm a fan of KH, not Nomura's spite. I don't think we have anything too much to worry about Gunzerking. I'm looking forward to Missing Link. I know it's a mobile game, and while Union Cross and Dark Road left a bit of a bad taste for KH on mobile, I have hope that it will be good. I just hope the similarities to Pokemon Go aren't 1-to-1, just with the KH skin. Kingdom Hearts 4, I'm all for the different direction they seem to be going in. As much as I do love the Disney worlds, I'm okay with there being less if it does end up that way. But I hope the art style is only like that for Quadratum. I agree. I do agree. I'm really happy with everything that's been revealed so far. I don't understand why people get upset about the mobile games. Although super grindy, I don't care what system they're on. I've enjoyed all of the lore. I can't wait to see what's in store for us. I'm actually hoping that Kingdom Hearts becomes less about Disney and we see more original worlds. But that's just me. Don't get me wrong, I love some of the Disney worlds and I have no rejections towards it, but my favorite worlds have always been the original ones. And I respect that a lot. I really do. I really respect that. Excited to see more Kingdom Hearts. Same here, Abigail. I hope Missing Link will have English voice acting. I hope so too. I was pretty hype, and around time too, if we're going backwards through time. I just hope they go all out, keep Disney within the realms of Kingdom Hearts, but the only Disney franchises allowed into Quadroma are the Awakened franchises, like Marvel and Star Wars. I think that would be a cool idea. The Force is Star Wars, is a higher dimensional concept they're able to use in their 3D reality, and Marvel literally has entities of the higher dimensions already. Kingdom Hearts is filled with what we call fiction in our reality, but to them Quadrom is fiction. So only ascended concepts should be allowed in Quadrodom. I agree with that. I agree with that. Disney on the inside, original star on the outside. That's my hope. I'm honestly incredibly hyped. I still can't believe we got Kingdom Hearts 4 announced this soon. Even though the actual game is still probably 2 to 3 years out, I honestly can't wait to see more of Quadrom and Yozora explore, and I'm actually hyped to see more realism in Quadrodom. As far as gameplay, I'm super hyped for the return of reaction commands, as well as the new grapple mechanic, and I'm very curious to learn about the build mechanic. I also really hope the forest shot from the trailer is actually Star Wars. As for Missing Link, the gameplay looks like a major upgrade from Union Cross, and I might actually try it out once it releases. But honestly, I just care about what it adds to the overall plot and lore. And this is from Cam, one of our mods. I'm really excited for KH4. It looks really good, and I can't wait to start the Lost Masters arc. As for Dark Road, I'm glad for the story, but I also want them to improve the combat. It's basically just an auto spammer. At least in Union Cross, we got to walk around. Yeah, Dark Road is what you call an idle game. That's a section of mobile games that are meant to be left on. Dark Road's an idle game. I'm fascinated to see how Missing Link will play, although I'm not a big fan of the Pokemon Go type games, since I don't really live in a good spot. I'm hoping it plays well without having to go outside and travel spots, but I do look forward to the story of it as well. I'm actually excited for Missing Link and how the combat system will work. I hope it tells a good story and ties up loose ends. I'm just ready for Dark Road to be done. It's been rather lackluster in giving us more Zane or backstory. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's been lackluster. And KH4 seems very promising. It's giving the vibe of an upgrade similar to KH1 to KH2, cemented and all. Not sure how much combo will be upgraded, but we will definitely have new gimmicks. Everything will be bigger, better, and flashier. I definitely hope KH4 can be the new best KH game. Alright. Mainly worried that KH4 will feature the live action remakes on Disney World as Disney Worlds. I don't think it will. So a lot of you just generally seem pretty excited about it. Let's get over the easy ones. Ooh, this is a long comment. Okay. Oh, alright. Gotta give this one a read. Dark Road is a game we already have the ending to. Wait, what? Dark Road is a game we already have the ending to, short of them adding in a huge amount of confusing bits. Okay. And there's a reason we're getting cutscenes instead of the game properly continuing. Not helping the matter is that the characters don't have character worth outside of how they fit in the plot. As for the Missing Link, I expect more of the same, and it's already a huge disappointment because I had been hoping for a console game for the next multiplayer. Isaac, thank you so much for the $5 donation. What do you think is louder, the Masters with all the voices of the Disney characters, or Roxanne and Shion in a room together? Oh my gosh, you and your sus comments. I'm gonna go with the PG one, the master with all the voices of Disney characters. I'm gonna go with the PG option. Anyhow, as for KH4, there are a number of turnoffs. The first is that I was very much not a fan of KH3 nor Melody of Memory, so I'm rather skeptical as to if the writers and developers won't end up making the same mistakes. Things like the artificial character dialogue, half-assed world plots, unbalanced and inconsistent gameplay, pathetic fight choreography, and major character retcons. Worst of all would be making characters like Trelitzia and Yozora weaker than Donald and Goofy, as they did ad nauseum with characters in KH3. Okay. Second is that this is going to be an interim game in the beginning of a new villain arc, so I can expect little to no resolution. Not that I could anyway, mind you, since KH3 has given precedent for huge sequel baiting in mainline games. It's almost like it existed just to sequel bait, and the actual plot that needed to be resolved was an afterthought. Anyways, I think we'll be lucky if they even get out of the realm of fiction. Third is that the only way they've been progressing the story has been reaching further back on the timeline rather than a new threat developing. What sounds more interesting and even more ancient villain masterminding their way to the what sounds more interesting and even more ancient villain masterminding their way to the present. Okay. Or that someone we know now will be falling to the dark side. I just remember how hyped I was when I saw KH2's secret ending, particularly because it brought up the question of what happened that resulted in Sora, Riku, and Mickey's Keyblades being discarded there. Finally, Sora fatigue. Here's what's going to happen. Sora will lose all of his power and won't have a chance at some peace and quiet, because outside of KH2, I can't remember a single game where there's been a happy or at least solid ending. I'm not saying Sora needs to be completely shelved, but at least a noticeable time skip between everything going to hell would have been nice. It doesn't help that every time Sora loses his power, he develops in a completely different way, making his growth very inconsistent. Rather than a new adventure, it feels like slogging through rising water as every step brings us further from home. So yeah, I'm weary, I'm cynical, very much unenthused, no positive expectations, so I can only hope I'm wrong. Ooh, well, I did ask for honest thoughts. I disagree with most of that, of course, but like, it's interesting reading that. Like, I don't view Sora or the series plot like that at all, and the comment they said about the endings, I feel like most Kingdom Hearts games have a really good ending, but in terms of happy endings, they're kind of right on that. Like, KH2 is the only game that really has a super duper, I won't even say super happy, but like, it has a happy ending. It has a happy ending. Characters like Roxas, Naminé, wouldn't quite get as happy of an ending, you know. Some other org members didn't get quite as happy of endings, Ansem, etc. But for the Destiny trio, it was a happy ending. I feel like KH3's ending is like it's like the opposite of 2's. How, like, in a way, because the way I've said before, in KH2, the main characters who were happy were the Destiny trio, and of course the Disney characters related to them, like Mickey, Donald, Goofy. They're happy if they're happy. They're happy if the others are happy. KH3, literally everyone, every single character got a happy ending. Every side character, quote side character, every sub main character, Riku got his resolution. Everyone got something resolved or got a happy moment. Days trio got to eat ice cream again on the clock tower. Birth by Sleep trio got to lay Ericus to rest and finally reunite. Everyone got their happy moment in 3, except for Sora and Kairi. So it was a little different there. But Sora and Kairi, those two characters not being as happy is enough to make it not as happy of an ending. So, yeah. I get it. Alright, so for the next section of stream. So, are you guys down to watch some WatchMojo, react to some WatchMojo top 10s? Kind of interested in doing this. Type of 1 in the chat if you're interested in doing that. Watching some more of these. We're not going to watch the ones we already watched. We already watched top 10 boss battles, characters. We're going to look at some of their other ones. Like best songs, for example. Or maybe, I don't know. They did it because they might not have... They might just play the music. But we could do that. Or we could do top 10 characters that need to be in Kingdom Hearts, etc. Okay. Please tell me if you're interested. I don't think Xehanort got a... Well, Xehanort, I guess, making peace with Ericus is kind of good, but, like, aside from that, I wouldn't say he got a happy ending at all. But I would say half happy. Alright. Let's go for it. Let's look at this. This one kind of interests me. Top 10 most wanted worlds for KH3. Let's see what this is about. Ooh, let's not spoil myself with the categories. I'm gonna turn the music off. Alright.
Then, welcome to WatchMojo.com, where we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most wanted worlds for Kingdom Hearts 3. For this list, we're looking at the worlds that we'd love to explore in the next installment of Kingdom Hearts.
This was before KH3 came out, and when was this made? Let me see. This was made in 2015, so... And this was before E3 too, so we didn't... Okay, the only world we had confirmed was Olympus and Twilight Town. Okay.
We're also only featuring worlds that haven't appeared in the series yet, because
okay.
One trip to the 100-acre wood was enough.
Jungle Book? Everyone wants Jungle Book.
Princess and the Frog.
Oh, okay. A mix-up. This world would have been cool in KH3. I think it's probably going to be in the next titles, though. That's respectable.
Character B as a bouncing frog armed with a keyblade made of lily pads or something. And then Donald could be a firefly.
I found out other people aren't interested in Xehanort's backstory. Dark Road's about to be lit. I think Dark Road's about to be great. I think it's more so... I think it's more so how the backstory is being, like, portrayed to us rather than the backstory itself, if that makes sense. Like... If the backstory was given to us even before 3 as well, that would have been better for a lot of people.
Why haven't there been any worlds paying homage to the Disney afternoon? Scrooge McDuck and his nephews were already in Birth by Sleep, so why can't we go to Duckburg? Or Cape Suzette? Or the greatest one of all...
Wait, what is this? Darkwing Duck? I never watched Darkwing Duck. Is that a show? That's a show, right?
How awesome would it be to have DW as an ally? Donald could also be a closeted Darkwing fan who collects action figures. Come on, make this happen.
When you're full of spirit, everyone else wants to...
I always wanted to work from Lilo and Stitch and Lilo in Hawaii, but I don't know. And I'm happy with the space station in BBS. Yeah, Frozen as a world is probably going to come in. Not that great. Well, aside from gameplay, I think the gameplay was good. Story, woo! Wish the story was better. That honestly would have been. I think that might have been better if the story allowed it to happen. I think Inside Out is like one of my most wanted worlds in the entire Kingdom Hearts series. Random, like I think that would be great. You know, Lilo and Stitch has been a summon, but you want to see a world of Lilo and Stitch in a KH game. I think we're due for one. But Inside Out, I wonder how they would do it. I want it so bad, but I just wonder how they would do it. Is a bare necessity for the next game. I like that.
Number 6, Monsters Inc.
Monster thing end up happening. I didn't even think about this as a world, like, before it was announced. Like, when I thought of Pixar, I was like, okay, Toy Story, Incredibles, those are the worlds that I have to see.
Monstropolis fits so well that the premise writes itself.
It does.
The movie's message of laughter being more effective than screams is perfect for Kingdom Hearts and its focus on friendship and light. Nothing is more important than our friendship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. This did, and they were right. Like, this did end up being one of the best KH3 worlds. Did you guys enjoy Monstropolis as a world in Kingdom Hearts 3? I thought the world was great.
Its flavor like never before. Number 5, Treasure Planet.
Everyone wanted Treasure Planet. Everyone did. I think just because of how many people wanted Treasure Planet is a little more likely for the next game, but I don't think it's, I don't know. It's not that popular of a movie, but I hope it comes in.
Were pretty good, but back then, pretty good was below the Disney standard. It's become one of Disney's forgotten gems of sorts, so it'd be pretty neat if Square Enix and Disney went big or went home and included some worlds from properties that haven't got any love in a long time.
All sails secured, Captain.
Good man! Now, release them immediately!
The spaceport in particular just screams video games with its crescent moon design. Where have we seen that before?
I really do think Treasure Planet would be sick. 9KH3 and Union Cross, though.
Going inside the computer for Tron was one thing, but a video game that has a world about video games within the game and characters in that game who are aware that they're video game characters, the conversations alone would be well worth the price of admission.
I am bad, and that's good. I will never be good, and that's not bad.
And while it would probably be impossible to get a cameo from Zangief, we'd absolutely love a speech from Street Fighter's Russian giant about Kingdom Hearts.
Zangief is good guy. Will crush man's skull like sparrow's egg between thighs. And I say, Zangief, you are bad guy. But this does not mean you are bad guy.
Number 3, Wall-E.
Wall-E would be such a good world in Kingdom Hearts, dude. Just imagine the theming of this world.
Guys, and alright, you all know who we're talking about.
Wall-E would be a good summon too, though, if they weren't able to make it a full world.
Part of the movie takes place on a wasteland formerly known as Earth, so why not plop the cleaning robot into the wasteland of the Keyblade Graveyard? If that's too far-fetched, even if the entire idea of Kingdom Hearts is pretty far-fetched, we'd settle for an Eve summon.
Yo, Eve summon would be sick. Look at that. Eve's broken.
Franchise.
Well, it's coming. Seems like it's coming most likely.
As soon as Disney got a hold of LucasArts, many were wondering if it meant that Kingdom Hearts 3 would travel to a galaxy far, far away.
The cockroach summon, yo, the cockroach summon would be gas.
But the idea of lightsabers in Kingdom Hearts feels like a better fit than Webster.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Done Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean to prove that action properties can be done well. Sora already travels by gummy ship, so epic space battles are just a Millennium Falcon away.
Yeah, true.
Before we get to our number 1 most wanted world, let's take a look at some honorable
And what are the honorable mentions? Tangled, which ended up happening just 2 months later. This, guys, I think this world, if it's in Kingdom Hearts, has the potential to be the best world in the entire series. I think Atlantis Lost Empire, it's... My favorite Disney movie is Moana, and number 2 is this movie. Number 2 is Atlantis Lost Empire. How many of you have watched this movie in chat? Type a 1 if you watched this movie. Type a 2 if you haven't. This movie is so good. It is so good. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. Please.
I got you 4 basic food groups: beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
Stand back, you flies. We are the greatest warriors in all Plunkdom. Warrior bots.
I'm not a fan of A Bug's Life, but I might have to give it a rewatch. I think Brave will be very good. I think Brave's probably going to be, it will definitely be a world in the future game. I always forget Muppets is Disney. I don't know why. That is always you. How has Muppets not been in Kingdom Hearts? Number 1's Toy Story. Okay. Well, yeah, it ended up happening, so that's cool. So we know what the full list is. Yo, good. It's good that a decent amount of you actually watched it. Nice, nice. All right. Best Kingdom Hearts cameos. 10 characters that need to be in Kingdom Hearts. Characters. It says I have 8 people on my stream. What the heck? Oh, well, I did bring this when I just started the stream. We have 50 YouTube updated. Let's do this. Well, let's see what the heck this is.
Thank you.
Hey yo, Isaac, thank you for the additional super chat. Spoiler alert for KH4 ending. It will end with Sora entering Kyrie's. Ooh, PG. Isaac, we gotta keep the streams PG, man. I can't even finish that sentence. Okay, you're done now. Oh my goodness. People get hyped for new Disney Worlds, like when people get hyped for new characters in Smash. I get so hyped for new Disney Worlds. People don't realize how big of a thing it is to anticipate worlds in Kingdom Hearts. Like, that is the foundation of the series. Whenever a game already comes out, everyone looks back and, or not everyone, but a lot of people look back and like, oh man, I wish I had more of this or more of that. And some of them are pretty respectful. Like, I do wish characters have more original worlds, but I don't know why. There's so much downplaying, I feel like, of like the Disney world or even like the other properties worlds in Kingdom Hearts. There's so much downplaying of how big of a deal they are. They're definitely the foundation of the series. The foundation of the series. Frog in Kingdom Hearts? Okay. I'd be fine with that, honestly.
Encountered in 600 AD during the events of Chrono Trigger's Middle Ages timeline, Frog proves himself a loyal and stalwart companion through his excellent swordsmanship that contrasts with his extreme distaste for violence. He almost feels like a character out of a Disney cartoon, and therefore would be a perfect match for Kingdom Hearts Disney /
Yeah, I can see that.
He might even get along real well with Donald and Goofy, while still relating very closely to Sora.
We didn't know we were borrowing.
I think people focus way more on the gameplay aspects of those worlds rather than the story. Maybe. I think story of Disney worlds are kind of underrated just a little bit. I don't think they're super crazy all the time, but I think they get downplayed a little too, especially in games like Dream Drop or KH3, especially KH3. Miles would be great.
Not only introducing Atlantis as a potential setting, but in exploring how outsiders might deal with the series' signature fantasy violence.
You're wiping out an entire civilization, but hey, you'll be rich.
Plus, his tendency towards awkward conversations and the musically dorky moments is hard to ignore.
With this thing, I can see the whole city.
Milo is one of the coolest Disney characters, bro. I'm about to rewatch this movie again.
Officer Judy Humps in Zootopia.
Ready to make the world a better place?
What world would debut in Missing Link? You're right. We might get new worlds in Missing Link. I might be disappointed if we get like Treasure Planet or stuff in Missing Link instead of like a new game, or instead of like rather KH4.
Big Zootopia opens the door for exploration of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Is a library or a deli? Number 6, Bing Bong. Inside
Okay.
Out.
Bing Bong.
Like play. Rocket makes you yell, hooray, bing bong.
How would Disney Worlds work in Missing Link? I hope it's just a bunch of worlds being revisited or areas being revisited. That's my hope.
Who would be better suited to appear than the ultimate imaginary friend? Also, since Bing Bong appears in a movie that touches upon themes of emotional distress, he'd be the perfect foil to the Heartless Legions. And if we're being honest, we'd just like to see him again so we could get over the ultra-sad feels that we were left with after his tearful goodbye in the film.
Take her to the moon for me. Okay?
Inside Out is one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life.
Star Wars series.
Yes! Please put Darth Vader in Kingdom Hearts. I would love that.
While we're not lacking in love for the droid,
Honestly, their other KH lists aren't that bad.
fiction's greatest villains is impossible to
I honestly don't think they're that bad.
I am your father.
First and foremost, Darth Vader's mastery of lightsaber combat and terrifying command of the contrast nicely with Sora and company. In short, Vader showing up in Kingdom Hearts would constitute major success on multiple fronts.
Luke, it is your destiny.
If Darth Vader shows up in Kingdom Hearts, the game is instantly getting like an extra 2-3 million sales, 100%. Which it'll probably end up happening. So if KH4 has anything to say about it,
Her parents raised her to hide her ability to manipulate snow and ice, leading to later issues of resentment that caused a full-fledged emotional breakdown.
What are you so afraid of? I said enough.
all these ads. I need YouTube Premium, guys. My stream Smash in a minute. Kind of feel like playing Smash. Might boot it up.
Understated empathy was matched by a marvelous command of ice magic. Having a person on hand who balances leadership with the means of wielding supernatural powers is never a bad idea, especially when it's someone so likable.
What is that amazing smell? Chocolate.
I think we'll get a harder battle with Yozora. Maybe.
Toy Story series.
Excuse me, I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
To infinity and beyond, as the saying goes. So much can be said in Buzz Lightyear's favor.
Spider-Man would go hard. It would.
Assigned to the heartbreaking nature of his character's story arc in 1995's Toy Story. Buzz's shift from delusional toy to self-aware and genuinely
Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts has been a dream that would be insane if it were to come true. Imagine how mainstream the series would go. It's already getting up there, but it will definitely be even more mainstream as a video game franchise.
inclusion could be used to introduce more science fiction themed content, to say nothing of getting to witness his usage of an arm laser and surprisingly fluid acrobatics in action.
I completely forgot they had some like romance.
Bros, Final Fantasy
The four bros.
Just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
New to the world they may be, but they're no less valuable as guests. In Final Fantasy 15, players are tasked with guiding the young Prince Noctis and his three bros to a pivotal political wedding. Their main appeal lies in the clash between personalities. Noctis is an awkward kid aiming to be cool, Gladiolus is the quintessential tough guy, Ignis is a young genius, and Prompto is a clumsy gunslinger.
You okay?
We are now.
Spoke too soon.
Having these lovely lads show up and fight heartless while partaking in their quirky banter would be refreshing and delightfully silly, to say the least. Number 1, Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph.
Ralph's number 1?
He's not a bad guy, he just plays one. Despite being designed as the villain in a fictional arcade game,
I feel like Kingdom Hearts is going to get slandered way more than it already gets. If Kingdom Hearts becomes even more popular, it's going to be that series that everyone complains about that people keep buying.
the idea of seeking to better oneself and avert destiny lines up beautifully with the themes and storylines of past Kingdom Hearts games, meaning Ralph is in good company. Then there's Ralph's bulky physique and his primary means of attack, smashing things with his massive fist.
Why was a summon in KH3?
The unceasing heartless hordes. So, do you agree with our list? What other characters do you feel need?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I mess with the list. It's okay. Smash would be referenced in KH4 Quadratum, like how Sora could be a video game character in that world. If we do see a Smash reference in Quadratum, I think that would definitely be I'd say smart. That'll be a smart little reference to add in for sure. Hold on. I think, guys, we're going to go ahead and switch over to Smash Bros. So if any of you, by any chance, want to fight me in Smash, you're going to have your opportunity in a little bit. I'm going to just play a little bit for like an hour, maybe more. Maybe do some Elite Smash or do some Battle Arenas. Have some fun. Hopefully my Switch doesn't disconnect 30,000 times. That'll be nice. I'm gonna name the streams Fight My Sora. So I'm scheduling a redirect for it. So I'm prepping that. Rex was a genius in recognizing Sora as a video game character. Yeah. Right, Rex played Verum Rex before we did. How you guys feel about that? Alright, I'm going to redirect you guys over to the other live stream, if you guys do not mind. And we're going to play some Smash Bros.